Happy Wednesday, folks. It's hump day. What's up, everybody? It's just me, it looks like. Maybe one other. I hope everybody's good. It's a Wednesday night. Give it time, my screen will catch up. Been having internet problems down here. I don't know why. But everything's good. So just bear with me. I'll be probably a little jerky for a little bit. It doesn't look, it looks pretty bad on YouTube. Let me see something real quick. Did that help any? Nope. I've been having some trouble with StreamYard. I don't get it. So bear with me. Hopefully everything catch back up. I don't have to reboot out. It's pretty jerky, man. Let me try something. I'm going to remove myself from YouTube. There we go. Is that any better? Not really. Interesting. See what happens. I got a good strong signal, so just bear with me. So long this lasts. Hopefully I catch up. I'm lagging for some reason. Usually it's not this bad, but it's really bad tonight. So how's everybody doing? Give it time. Hopefully it will fix itself as it goes. Sometimes it does. I don't want to like pull out. I don't want to have to try to do this over again. It's pretty bad. It's like it's just can't keep up. I haven't changed anything. Everything's where it's supposed to be. Try something again. Just in case I lose StreamYard for some reason. Shouldn't, but you never know. At least I'll be in YouTube where I can tell you what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Let me try something here real quick. It didn't really help, did it? You guys got my audio? Everything's good there. Okay, all good. I have no idea why it's running like it is. Let me try back out of YouTube again. It's wild. I hate it because it looks like I'm jerking, and I hate that. I do that enough on my own. Yeah, I don't know. But how's everybody doing? Try to get on with it and see if it catches up. I don't know why it's so bad. I've done everything. I've checked it twice before I even came on. I noticed I was doing it before I even got here. That's what I was doing. But anyways, I hope everybody's having a good night. I'm going to lose people because of it. It sucks. I don't know why it's so bad. I don't want to leave, then try to come back in. Let me try that real quick. Let me back out and try to come back in. Don't go nowhere, folks. I'll be right back. Any better? No, not really. Oh, jeez. What is going on? Okay. Oh, well. Make do with what we got, I guess. I don't know why it's so bad. It's horrible. Hey, Chris, what's up? Watching my jerky stream, everybody's like, I wouldn't stay either, man. This is horrible. I don't know why it's doing this. Well, I had problems with internet earlier today, and I had to redo everything. And I reset everything, made sure everything was right. And now it's just like jerky. I can see it on YouTube, too. It's horrible. Hate that. Oh, well. Maybe it'll clear up. I don't got anything else running. Maybe he moved upstairs. I'll have to do something. Check something out later after stream. So what's up, folks? It's going to be a rough one. I have a feeling. I don't think I'm going to be streaming long. This is bad. I didn't think it'd be this bad. A lot of people have left already. I hate to say that. That sucks. It is horrible. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to leave, and then it will screw me up because if I leave, then I'll have to redo everything. have to do everything back up again. I don't want to do that. It'd be a hassle. Everything is set where it should be. I don't know what else to do. Everything's good. There should be no reason why it's doing what it's doing. Oh, well. So anybody else come in, have anything to say? You having a good one, Jarvis, so far? I know it's hump day, so. I don't know if Edna could watch this. It'd drive me nuts. I'm watching it and it's driving me nuts. Indiana, Kentucky, and Illinois are getting. Oh, I know. I've been watching. Is on the list tonight. Yeah, it will be. Probably the West counties first. Northwest counties will probably be first. In the West. They got gloomy here about. It's wild because up north it's real gloomy looking. And if you look east, southeast, it's nice. Not anymore. It started rolling. The gloominess rolled in about 6. Just as the sun was going down, it was starting to cover everything. But it's still real toasty. Well, Grey Wolf, how are you, my dear? I hope you're well. Forgive the internet connection. I don't know what's going on and why it's running so rough. I'm going to try something here real quick. Let me see if I can stop something from happening here. Let's try something here. Did that help? Nope, not really. Shoot. I don't know why. Why? Turn it off. Blink out on us again real quick, but that's all right. What a hassle. Been dark and dangerously windy. It's been windy here. Now, like I said, the clouds, the dark, scary clouds didn't roll in, and they rolled in northeast of us, northwest of us, and they were heading northeast. But if you looked on the other side of the house, it was like clear skies. If you looked at the southwest, you could see the darkness starting to roll in. Still under many feet of snow here. I bet. You guys got more coming too, don't you? We're getting it now. Minnesota, a few other states. Yeah, having a huge blizzard right now. Yeah, I was watching that too. March. Such a lovely time of the month, year. Month, year, whatever. Yeah, I can imagine, Grey Wolf, you're still in probably plenty of snow. I hope not. I don't know how far north you are. I know they're getting pounded right now down south of above Minnie and Michigan, Wisconsin and Michigan. All that north area is probably getting pounded right now. I haven't looked lately. Is it, Chris? With snow? Yeah, it's 68 here. It's it's about that here too. It was 70 about an hour ago still, but it has dropped. I look at 3 different ones and they all say different things. So I'm going to go somewhere. We're probably about 68, anywhere between 68 and 70 here. So yeah. But you can tell that the warm air is definitely here is fighting that cool air, but that wind was kicking. I'm north of North Dakota. Oh, then you should probably, if you haven't gotten it yet, you'll be getting it. You may have already got it. It may have already done hit you and moved on. You got up to 74. I think about 4 o'clock, we were at 72. I think that's all what we got. It was the last time I looked, it just dropped from 72 to 71. I watched it drop. This is good tornado night. I can imagine people out west because they were getting nailed just north of me, northwest of me, up around Illinois and Indiana there. So you may have already been hit. I don't have to go look now. Gray Wolf. See where you were at. I have an idea. Get off the old radar here. Oh yeah, it's done past you. You got lucky, little lady. Whole state is under a thunderstorm watch until 1 a.m. Yeah, I know we are. They said about 1 here, but it looks like we're starting to get little waves now. Everything has gone north of us so far because I haven't heard any rain, nothing. We had lots 2 days ago. Yeah, we're getting what went through you right now. Well, right now, Minneapolis, well, it looks like mostly, Minneapolis. No, looks like Wisconsin's getting it right now. The northern tip of Michigan may get some of it. The rest is just going to be like flurries for down anything south of there. It'll come through and be gone. Hey, Vixen, how you doing, hon? Yeah, it's doing pretty good. There's a lot of storms getting ready to come at us, though. That's for sure. It's steamrolling this way. I'm going to hit that motion and see what happens. The weather guy tonight. Well, there's some wicked storms out there. Yeah, there's a line of them coming right down 70. And then a whole line. Steam rolling up. Be careful, Chris, because you're getting ready, guys, to get hit soon, too, aren't you? Wow. Okay, enough of that. Enough of the weather guy thing. How's everybody else doing? We doing good for tonight? Good old Wednesday night. MI is getting snow now. Yeah, and tornadoes. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I'm not gonna watch. See, I don't know why I'm having such a problem tonight with my YouTube is running good, but my StreamYard is just running like crap, and I can't figure it out. It's really horrible. They bought me 39 degrees there. Oh, actually that would be perfect for me. It's anywhere between 32. I like cold, but right now it seems anywhere between about 30 to about 65. I'm cool. I'm good with that. If it gets colder, that's fine. Warmer, I'm weird. I like the cold. I do. Doesn't like my body don't like it anymore, but I do. Man, this is horrible. I can't even stand looking at myself jumping around like this. And I can imagine what it looks. Yeah, it's pretty bad on YouTube too. Let me try something again. Sometimes if I refresh YouTube, it comes back. It's not coming back this time. I don't know why I'm having such a crappy. I'm going to have to check StreamYard after this and see what's going on. Hey, Cold, I'm good at 70. Yeah, I'm not bad at 70. But I love the cold. I do. It doesn't bother me. I'm a weird person, I guess. Man, this is really bad. I can't believe how bad this looks. Can you imagine? Does it sound okay? Just let me know if the sound's okay. Because it looks horrible. I don't know if I tried coming back out. Hey, Riley. How you doing? How you doing, Sir Riley? I caught myself this time. Sounds fine. Okay. I don't know why it's doing it. I've tried everything. The connection even looks good. So it's either StreamYard or YouTube. It's like they load my band or something. It's weird. Usually by now it clears up. And I just have a little bit of freezing problems every so often. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, as long as you can stay warm. Yeah, that's what my body says. It sounds good. Yeah, I'm just going to go with it. Just waiting to see what else all shows. I don't know how long I'll go. Especially like this, because it's even making me whack job looking at this. So I can always do the picture. I don't know how bad that looks. At least you wouldn't have to look at my ugly face. I think I can even go no picture, but I don't want to do that. Behold, hey Mike, what's up? Trying to figure out why my internet's like crap. They say I sound good, so I'm not going to worry about it. How you doing, Mike? Hope you are well. And life treating you good, I hope. And Vixen's here. Riley's here. Chrissy's here. Chris. Chrissy. You can yell. Grey Wolf is here. She's still shoveling snow. Vixen, are you shoveling snow? Or no? Probably not now. And thunder and lightning came into the room. Behold, Mike J is here. Gather our hammers. Just trying to keep it rolling. Kept quiet. Hope I didn't freeze again. How did I freeze? What happened? Let's see if I can get rid of something. Here we go. Is that better? Am I back now? I don't believe this. This is crap. See what happens. Get back on. Scroll up. Did I freeze really bad? No, this is horrible. I just want to get gardening. Yeah, I'm ready to do some gardening work myself. Right now, we're just getting storms. I think after this set, I should be able to have enough time to get out and get everything ready to rock. People cut down the pine trees behind the house. Kind of bummed me out, but one was growing in the lines. And after they're gone now, I'm kind of bummed, but yet at the same time, it did make a difference because pine needles just don't let anything grow. Still have 5 weeks for winter left. Yeah, well, we'll probably start our spring second week of April or so. It will really kick in. It'll be a little more obvious. But we already got buds on the trees. Some flowers are starting to come up already. Just like Edna was saying, her garden already sprouting. I know a lot of people, some of their animals are already starting to come up real nice. Just watch. We might get one more freeze, but I doubt it. At least up here in Ohio, I don't think we might get any more freezes. I don't know what's the topic of the week. Now remember, we'll be here Friday night, 7:15. Come early because she's been starting about 7. And for one card intuitive oracle readings, one of Gemma's favorite nights. That's when she really shines. But come and join us. I'd be there about 7. She starts at 7:15, but usually she's already starting about 7. She's been early, so keep the pace up, show up early just in case she is early, because there's a big chance she might be. And then I'll be here Saturday night, hopefully. And then, sure, I think she has a video coming out Monday. I'll let her let us know. The one last Monday was good. So go check it out, folks. If you haven't checked out our Monday video yet, go check it out. It's pretty good. Leave a like. Let them know you watched it, please. Other than that, hey, hope all is well. I'm just waiting to see how people roll in. Seems like we're getting pretty good. Anything interesting going on? Anybody do anything fancy so far this week? Before I get to rambling? I was supposed to wait for Edna, but she may not have gotten a notification. Or she might be busy. She wanted me to talk about the Right Pat stuff. But I told her I'd wait till she was with us. So nothing against you guys. And she can always go back and listen to the replay too. We'll just see what happens. I haven't been out. I've been kind of keeping myself at home lately because it's been crazy the last few weeks. So yeah, I haven't traveled too far. When I've gone to the store, it's been get what I need, keep my head down, get out. I just in and out. Didn't want to see anything, didn't want to have to deal with anything. And I'm just trying to get back on my own 2 feet. Getting sick really did mess me up a little bit, threw me out of whack, but quit smoking did help. Got my my fume, and I'm good. This actually has helped a lot. So get 2 ants, grab it. It's a good thing to have in the hand too. But other than that, everybody got quiet again. Did I freeze again? I hope not. Did I? No. I'm breathing hard. Oh yeah. I was kind of busy. I got out this morning. I dealt with leaves. I wasn't ready to deal with that. Did you watch the 3rd episode of? Nope. I didn't, Chris. Not yet. That's tonight. I usually do that on Mondays. Monday, I do all my catch-ups on one show on Monday and Wednesdays. What I'll do is I'll watch it right after stream, and then I go catch up on any of Gemma's stuff that she put out for the day. And then I go to bed. No, I try to go to bed. But yeah, it'll be watched tonight, so believe me. Dad watched it. He's all caught up. He likes it. You just watched 4, yeah. So when I watch them, I'll watch them together. I like to watch 2 in a row. Giles gets a kick out of it. I said, yeah, I'll just wait for the next 2 and watch the next 2. It just makes it worth the time. Kind of nice to kind of lead into the other one, then stop. Wait for the next 2. So I'll watch them. You just watch it. It just came out today, didn't it? Yep. This is Wednesday. That's right. Came out last night or today? Last night, today. Yeah, I like it so far. Dad liked it. He was into it. He's already caught up. He's more caught up than I am right now. So that's good. I'm going to show him Penguin too. He hasn't watched it yet. Yesterday. That's what I thought. I thought Giles said Tuesdays. Yeah, I thought Giles said Tuesdays. So, yeah. He didn't know there was a director's cut of the Ben Affleck one. I said, yeah, there's a director's cut. It does help it a little bit. Not by much, but it does help. I just think those are just popcorn movies. I remember seeing both of those at the drive-in. I took the kids to see those at the drive-in. Daredevil with Ben and Electra. So I watched all the Spider-Mans at the drive-in with Goofy, the first ones. First 3. Watched it in 1923 last night. Oh, 1923's. We're trying to get Dad caught up on one other show, and then I'm going to introduce him to that. It shouldn't take him long. He's usually pretty good where he just sits and lets it play through until he's caught up. I have to go in and pause it when he goes to the bathroom and stuff, but it's out there. I think he was watching wrestling. He goes off at 10, I think. He watches wrestling on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. No wrestling on Thursday. Watches wrestling on Friday. No, there is wrestling on Saturdays sometimes. He's still in that wrestling phase. He grew up with it. His grandfather worked on the railroad track, on the railroad. hung out with all the circuses that used to come through at that time. He used to come in with Barnum and Bailey and some of the other circuses. You got to watch wrestlers then. You got to know someone. But yeah, I'm ready to watch that. I'm waiting MUFON, patiently waiting MUFON. What was the other one I want? And then I want to get Prey 2. I want to watch Prey 2. I still haven't watched Romulus yet. I'm just kind of savoring that one. I'll probably watch that during the week, probably tomorrow night. And I haven't watched The Gorge yet. Somebody said The Gorge. My son said The Gorge was really good, so I could check it out. Because you got to check that movie out. It's right up your alley. So. Dark Winds and The Last of Us will be back on soon, hopefully. I don't know about Dark Winds. Last of Us, I was okay with. He was into it more than I was. But I really did. I mean, I played the games, but it was like not that big a deal for me. I'm just not that. I mean, yeah, I played them. I probably couldn't tell you anything about them. Those were, well, I played the first one. I never did play the second. And that was good a long time. Now I'm out there hooking all the systems up now. I'm going to have the PS4, the PS3, the PS. Okay. I got the PS1, I got 2, 3, and 4. They're all out there, and then I'm going to keep my 5 back here with me, but I'm setting them all up out there. Started working on my Godzilla finally. That makes me happy. Get it done and painted. Go find me another one. I do like the models, but I do them one at a time. And it's crazy here. Sometimes I get lucky. I can sit down and do them. Oh, is that the one on the reservation? Okay. I thought it sounded familiar, but like I said, I'm trying to catch up on some of the shows that I watch, and Giles always piles on more. It's like, I'm going to watch what I like, you know, because I know you're kind of picky. It's not I'm picky. I just, if I can't get invested in, would love to see Dark Waters. It's based on the. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, Chris will tell you if it's any good. Is it hasn't not started yet? Is this a new show, Chris? I'm looking for my. There you go. Oh, man. Oh well. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, is it new? Is it not been on yet, or is it going into another season? It sounds from it might be the books. I know Giles has talked about this before, so is it like a new series that hasn't started yet, or it is set on the reservation in the 70s? Okay, so is it new? Oh, that's Listen, yes, and it stars the actor who played Biggs, the cop on the reservation. Oh, Reservoir Dogs. On Reservation Dogs. The Reservoir Dogs. I don't know. Okay. Sounds like it might be good. I'll check that one out. I know Dad's gonna love 1923. He likes that old stuff. So you're gonna go back and keep it realistic. He'll be cool with that. We got him to watch all of the Band of Brothers up until he said, I'm good. So yeah. Now he liked Yellowstone, kind of. He kind of got into it, kind of didn't. He's like what do you call it? A more blunt version of Dallas. I'm talking to Giles. I think I read all of his books. His daughter wrote a couple using the same characters. Reservation Dogs was a huge TV series about kids from a reservation. Oh, I didn't see that. I'll have to go check that out now. That shows you how much I watch TV, though. I don't watch a whole lot of streaming. Like I said, there's only a few things I watch anymore. But I'll have to go check that out. Yes, I will go check that out. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Vixen. I did not know about this show. The book sounded familiar, though. So I know I know Charles has talked about it. Cool. I'm always up for a good watch. If the books are good, I'll have to check out the books. It was on 3 years. Really? Gosh. New to me, dude. What was it on? What station? Or what streaming service? I'll tell you how often I'm on that streaming service. I have no idea. I didn't have any idea. That's pretty bad. No, I've never heard of it. I guess it shows you how limited I get to really do anything. Heck, I'm still trying to find out if there's been any crop circles. I've been looking and looking, and so far I haven't found not much at all. That was a question I was going to answer for Edna, because I haven't found a whole lot yet. Nothing new. Nothing new. A lot of references to something that happened back in like the early 2000s. FX and Hulu for the res. Okay. Well, I have Hulu, so he has Disney, so I'll have to go and watch it. I never paid attention, dude. Usually when I stream, it's usually movies. There's only a couple. I go to Netflix and watch a couple shows. Some anime. And then there's a couple other things I'll watch, and that's it. There she is. Dang, I had hoped you would find one. Find one what? Find what? What, the hard to find books? Cops are. I've been looking, honey. I've been looking. No, there's got to be something out there. Why it's quiet. I can't give you an answer until I have an answer, and I'm not satisfied yet. So, actually, I spent a couple hours looking last night before I went to bed, because now I got to clean my computer. But yeah, I haven't stopped. I'm not going to give you a definitive answer until I have one myself, and I'm not satisfied with what I've seen so far. So I'm checking other countries and everything. and sneaking around in the background, being a ghost. So how's everybody doing again? I'm glad you're all coming in. Yeah, I just kept myself. Been running around just trying to keep my head down. It's crazy out there right now. I don't know why. It must be because of Easter, maybe. I don't know. The whole cast of the Res Dog was in the Marvel superhero show Echo last year. Was it? I didn't watch that either. I knew about that, but I didn't watch it. Oh yeah, okay. I can do that. What time is it? We got plenty of time. Oh yeah. Pardon my mouth. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And I was just waiting to make sure we got a crew. And I know that was one of the things you wanted to hear. Just forgive my my streaming tonight. I don't know what it is. Just as long as you guys can hear me, that's all. I'm all good with that. So we'll start here in a minute. What time we got? I would look. 9:35. Okay. Yeah, I can start with a couple. Let me start with the one that I remember the best, and it's a good one. I think it was like 1974, 75. So I think it was the summer of 74. We went to an air show at Right Pat. I went with a family. a guy I went to school with. Name's Dave Simmons. I'm still friends with him today. Me, him, his dad, his uncle. I think it was his dad, brother, or something. And his kid went. So it was us, and I was the extra kid. And the kid, I don't even remember his uncle's kid's name. I really don't. I tried to remember it. I tried to get a hold of Dave, but he's been working, so I can't remember. Anyway, it's pretty funny. We're walking around, and I noticed him, this kid. We'll call him Tim, I guess. Since I don't remember his name, Dave will tell me as soon as I finally get a hold of him. He kept looking. There was a building off in the corner. It looked like an office building. This was before I knew the place was haunted as crap. But he kept looking at this wall. It was like a hanger wall. It was just a big garage with a double door garage, pull open, and a door. And he kept watching the door. Every time we walked by, he would just look at the door. Do you wonder if there's aliens in there? And he'd laugh and he goes, no, there's a guy standing there. I go, I don't see no guy. And I didn't see no guy. He goes, oh, okay, maybe it's just a shadow or something. So we went on, we're enjoying the show. And he goes, look, there's a guy in that jet. And it's just one of the ones on display. He goes, there's no guy in that jet. And his dad took his picture, started taking pictures real quick. I don't know if there was anything in the pictures, but he swore up and down there was somebody sitting in the fighter jet. Well, we're going back, we're leaving, we go by that building again. This time he comes to a dead stop. This time I looked, and I really looked. I mean, I opened my eyes as wide as I could to see if I could see what he was seeing. I still couldn't see what he was seeing. But he goes, now the guy is standing there smoking a cigarette. You do not see that guy. And I go, no. And his dad goes, come on, let's go. And we're heading back. And he gets we're getting in the car, and he goes, he's following me. He's standing over there by that car. And I couldn't see anything. His dad goes, you're tired. Let's just get home. I just wonder if it followed him home. I never knew after that. I never talked to Dave about it. But it was kind of creepy. I mean, he was kind of freaking out there at the end. I can still see him in the car looking out the window saying, he's still standing there. He's still standing there. Echo King, adopted daughter. Echo is Kingpin's adopted daughter. Okay. But yeah, the kid they never went back, his uncle and her son. But I never heard any more about it. I never asked Dave about it. I've been trying to get a hold of him because I wanted to ask him if it was okay to tell the story. Because Dave was like me. He's like, dude, I know you see stuff. You don't see anything? I don't see anything, dude. He sees something. He definitely sees something. We were discussing it all the way. His dad listening to us like, his dad thought I was a little wacky anyway. So no. And then it was 78. I went with the Millers. They were people who lived behind us. I went with Doug. I don't even know if Doug is still around. He was kind of a crazy dude, but he was a cool dude. We went to an air show then, and his dad got fancy tickets and everything. We were under a tent. It was real nice. And as we were coming, we went to go get something to eat. And as we were standing around the food vendors and stuff, I kept seeing this guy in like a flight outfit standing like on the outskirts of everybody, like the food trucks. And they had, well, at that time it was just a bunch of tents set up. And he was like always standing at the end of the tent. And I'm like, I thought maybe he's just somebody that worked there or something. I never really paid attention. And we're walking around, and there he is again at the other end, just standing there. I didn't realize at first what he was doing, where he had a cigar. He was smoking a cigar. And I'm like, okay. I thought, okay, it's got to be somebody that works here. So we're walking around, and Duck goes, "What do you keep looking at?" And I go, "Dude, I keep seeing this old man with a cigar and a flight suit walking around." He goes, "You smell the cigar too?" "My dad hasn't had one since we've been here." And I go, "Oh, I know." Because I smell it too. Every so often he goes, "I smell that it was like it has had like a cherry scent to it." I don't know. I've never heard, my dad used to get the cherry cigars every so often. But anyways, he goes, "Yeah, I can smell it, but yeah, I never saw any old man or anything." But we kept walking around and walking around. And then we go through the museum, and we're coming out of the museum, leaning against the door. He's just leaning there. He's not smoking a cigar. He's just leaning there. As we get closer and closer, he starts to get fadier and fadier and fadier. I'm like, I stop, and Mr. Miller goes, "Oh, you see him too?" And I looked up at Mr. Miller and I go, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Yeah, he haunts this place, man. I've seen him like the last 2 times we were here. He's usually over at one of the barns." And he just smiled. And this is the guy you would look at him because there's no way this guy believes any of this stuff. He just kind of chuckled and I went, "No way." And he goes, Doug goes, "If he's seen him before, he's seen him before." And I was like laughing because he's like, this guy was like 6'2". He was a big old guy. And you wouldn't even think he would believe in that stuff, and just out of the blue. And apparently he's seen quite a bit. But he disappeared as soon as we got closer. It was wild. And there's this one time we went, and this one was back 2002, maybe 2003. It was had to been. It was right before I got divorced, but we weren't married. We were separate at the time. And I went with another buddy. We just went because it's always cool. Even if you get regular passes, you don't get to stand underneath a tent or anything, but it's pretty cool. So we went and checked it out, and we were walking around, and we were over in the museum again. And over by this, it's like a showcase, and it had a bunch of stuff in it. It had some goggles and stuff in it. And there's a chair right beside it, and there was this guy sitting in a chair. Now, Sam didn't see it. And I go, "Well," I go, "You don't see anything over there, do you?" He goes, "No." I go, "Okay." And I played it cool. So I started walking over to the thing, and the chair just falls over. And Sam jumps up and goes, "What the hell was that?" And I go, "That chair just fell over." And he looked at me and goes, "It's time to go now." We left. He didn't even want to deal with it. But yeah, a couple times. And then, was it with him? I went with family, but I don't know if that was with us or not. I don't know if it was Tim, Mike. I can't even remember. But I'm pretty sure I was with family. We went in 2012, 13. I know Mike's youngest boy was there. And I didn't like it. That time we went, there was a lot of people there. I was really uncomfortable. I had a hard time looking at people. "Hey, John P. Adventures, how you doing?" You snuck in. I was talking. But I was really uncomfortable at that time. And there was one other time after that, but that was pretty much the same thing. I kind of kept my head down. I just didn't feel comfortable there for some reason. So I kind of played it cool. And I haven't been back since. And I think that was last time was probably 2015. And we wouldn't stay long at all. But I'm gonna have to get a hold of Dave now, find out if his I don't know if it'd be brother-in-law. I know, how's that work? It'll be his cousin. I don't know if he's ever talked to his cousin after that or not. But yeah, he was kind of freaked out. But it was really weird that I didn't see it. And I was kind of puzzled by that. Usually I see that stuff, at least see a shadow. I mean, some people get lucky. How you doing, John P. Adventures? Hope you're doing good on a hump day, hump night. Yeah, I guess one of the office buildings. I had a friend that worked there, and then was it Ghost Hunters? Yeah, I think it was Ghost Hunters. It was when they were still on Sci-Fi. Went there. I think it was the office building they were at. She tells me all kinds of crazy stuff happens there all the time. All the time. Coffee pots move, coffee cups disappear. I mean, literally just disappear. They found paper printed off that they didn't know what was on it because it was all backwards. Good things. Yeah, it's very windy here too. It's kind of intermittent now, which bothers me because, man, it was starting to get dark here. But I haven't looked at the radar. Look at the radar. It's coming here. We'll probably get hit. Central Ohio here will probably be about midnight or so. Looks like it's moving pretty fast too. That's why the wind's cranking. But yeah, it was windy here. It's kind of calmed down a little bit. I was watching the neighbors chasing his trash cans across the street. So yeah, it was kind of windy here. I didn't know. See, that just shows you how much of a Marvel fan I am. Actually, I haven't really read a whole lot of comic books. I've been trying to catch up on the Godzilla stuff. I'm waiting for my Godzilla versus the Justice League, basically. That should be a good one. Got one against the Power Rangers, too, I think. I'm being silly now. Everybody got quiet on me. Now, the thing is, I've been asking around, too, talking to people about this gray, herded, misty figure that me and Edna have seen that seems to catch us looking sometimes. I haven't heard anything. I finally talked to Patty last night. Patty said she hadn't heard anything, but she's had some weird stuff going on. She's been having really weird dreams too. She says one night she couldn't sleep at all. She said she just kept having the same weird dream over and over again. So she just stayed up. She said she woke up about 3:00, said I'm done, and went and made a pot of coffee and stayed up till she went to work. So yeah, something's about ready to happen, I think. I don't know what it is yet. I'm not even going to try to guess because it's not my place to. But something's getting ready to happen. So be ready, folks. Seriously, be ready. Always be ready. But other than that, it was trying to cool off and then it warmed back up real nice here. I think we're still hovering about not. When I looked again just now, it was 69. Now it says, well, this one says we're 66 degrees. And AccuWeather says it's 67. And my other one says it's 69. So you tell me. Never seen my palm trees so bent. Yeah, probably blowing pretty hard. Are you down along the coast somewhere? That's what I did. Woke up around 3 and just stayed up. Yeah, see, I had one like that 2 nights ago. I've actually been getting some sleep. Charles said the last 4 nights I've been going to bed since I've quit smoking. I've been trying to go to bed earlier. So I've been going to bed between 10 and 11. I think one night I went to bed at 10. Josh said he comes down and checks on me because sometimes I get to rocking pretty hard. Anyways, and he said I was rocking, but I wasn't really rocking very hard. But he said I was snoring up a storm. And I was laughing. But he said I didn't. I remember waking up and didn't like what I was dreaming because I remembered my dreams. And sitting up for a little bit, just sitting in my chair, hitting this thing like I was doing. And just sitting, kind of calming back down. Tried to go back to sleep. Had that same dream again, got up, and just stayed up. I waited about a half hour, made a pot of coffee. We got snow on the way. You probably do. I know it's supposed to come back up around over the lakes on top of you guys, Vixen. You may not get a whole lot, though. You might get a nice little, snow along. Plus, we had 19 cities today. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think we got up to 72. I know Chris was a lot warmer. Jarvis was a lot warmer than us because he's south of us. Yeah, you heard Grey Wolf. She still had snow on the ground. But she's just north Dakota. So, and soon to be our 50 first state. I'm laughing. I'm joking. Everything is budding. Yeah, everything is budding here. In fact, I loved it when it rained hard the other night. The other day it rained. All the buds were laying on, the coverings were all laying on the street. So that means the leaves will be popping here soon. We're supposed to get a little bit of a cold snap then. I know we're supposed to get a little bit of a cold snap too, but I don't think it's going to get that cold. What I've seen so far, the rest, we cool down into the low 40s and 50s. So everything should be okay there. I don't think we'll have any more really good deep freezes anymore. I think Vixen may have another chance, but I think you're just too far that you won't get it. You should be okay. I'd still wait till Mother's Day to plant, though. As long as it doesn't freeze. I don't think we'll get any good freezes anymore. You kind of run along my path. I basically go right above you, I think, when I go to Jersey, right? I have to look at a map again. I could be way off. Brought a medium bottle of Bailey's cream for St. Patty's Day. Going to be able to have an Irish coffee for a little while. There you go. Yeah, I had my Irish coffee. I always do. Maryland's weather is bipolar. It's the same way here, Edna. Same way. Yours just swings a little hard one way or the other because aren't you along the coast? But yeah, we're bipolar crap here. You really wait 5 minutes, I guarantee it will change. Like I was telling somebody, or you guys earlier, you looked out our front windows and it looked like evil creeping in. It was all dark and gray. You could see a little bit of sunshine. It looked kind of creepy rolling in. You go to the back or the side of the house over on the east side and look out the windows. It's sunny. The sun is setting. It's got that nice little twilight going. It's like you're looking out in Twilight Zone or something. What was your guys' favorite show? Twilight Zone, Outer Limits. What was the other one? There was a couple new ones too. You had Tales from the Dark Side. We did a couple of those shows or tried to bring them back a couple times. Outer Limits and Twilight Zone. What was the other ones that were like that story kind of things? But yeah, I can imagine it's probably pretty bipolar. Yeah, it gets crazy here sometimes. It's always funny because we always seem to get these like big storms coming at us. I call it this 270 circle. There's an outer belt that runs around Columbus. It's almost a perfect circle. And we call it the bubble because everybody runs it. And it's always in motion that created a bubble. And all the storms hits that, then they go around or dissipate into nothing. Every so often, one creeps in. Would do for a good storm here, too. Checkmate. Yeah, did you guys do anything fun for St. Patty's Day? Did everybody eat their corned beef and all that? I know Gemma fixed hers. She had to eat it kind of late and a little bit for breakfast, but I didn't do that for him this year. He didn't want it. He wanted macaroni and cheese and chicken patties. That's what he wanted. Yeah, that's the way he asked it. I want macaroni and cheese and chicken patties for dinner. So for St. Patty's Day, yeah, that's what I want. That's what we had. Nobody did anything exciting for drink even green beer. I never liked green beer. I was drinking Jenny's. That's the one thing I didn't do this year that I usually do. I didn't get to go out and have my panties. Yeenies. But I did have an Irish coffee. Did I freeze again? Got quiet. So when it gets quiet, I think I freeze. But yeah, I missed the party, but sent my hubby. There you go. How you doing, Ed? Now you doing good? Vixen, you're doing good. Chris is hanging in there. John P, I hope you're doing good. Nightmare, there he is. I snuck in. He snuck in. I just now realized he's there. He always says hi. Thank you, Nightmare. Appreciate it so much. Came in to say hi, Mr. John P. Adventures. Yeah, guys, no can't corned beef and cabbage, but did get a round of Irish soda bread and a Bailey. There you go, sweetie. That's fine. That's cool. I hope everybody's good. The friend's birthday is on St. Pat's Day. We always meet at that Irish bar, have corned beef and cabbage, drink and dance all night. All those days are flirting away, aren't they, Edna? I hate to say it. Cheers, nice earlier show. She goes, yeah, I started a little early. Ever since I got sick, they wanted me to kind of chill out for a little bit. I'm eventually going to go back to my late night shows. I like my late night. At least I'm hoping to get Saturday GEMMA'S replays back at midnight. But right now I'm just being good and doing what the doctors tell me to do. So that's what I'm doing. Listening for a change. So yeah, it'll be like this for maybe a little bit longer. And this will probably go to a 10 o'clock start time. And then GEMMA'S will hopefully go to a midnight, 5 after midnight shot. It's 2 a.m. here. That's right. It's already late night there, isn't it, huh? See, I went by, I'd still be up, probably doing something. Wow. I do. I need to clean my computer up. Been running it hard lately trying to figure out what's going on with crop circles. So James P. Adventures, have you heard of any crop circles lately? It's tomorrow. Yes, it is tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. I love Thursdays for some reason. They tell me it's a Virgo's bad day, but I always have good Thursdays. Today was kind of crazy. Seemed like nothing wanted to go as planned, but it got done. Things got done. It's tomorrow. So Friday, me and Gemma, or Gemma and I, since it's really her show, and I try to just keep my mouth shut. Every day is Thursday when you're retired. Yeah, that's what my pop will tell you too. Now my pop will tell you every day is Saturday. That was his day anyways. But I missed it. It's tomorrow. What? Am I missing a date or the birthday? Hold on. Oh, it's one of my kids. Hold on. One sec, one of my kids. Okay. Okie dokie. Cool breeze. Thank you, folks. Sorry about that. Every day is retirement. Yes, it is. You can say I'm in early retirement. They won't let me go back to work. I keep begging. I really think I could do something for at least 6 hours a day. It'd make me feel like a human again. Because the only thing I miss is working. I really do miss getting up and going to a job. I miss printing so much. I got to even go back to the restaurant business. Changing temp always gets me. Yeah, Dad was saying it was wrong because he kept looking at his hands. His neck was swelling up. Yeah, he gets real bad when it rains. You can always tell with Dad when it was coming because he immediately swells up in the knuckles and the kneecaps. You can see him start to slowly bend over. I feel it in my neck, usually in my hips, where the metal's at. Yeah, to change the temp. And it is changing here too. It's kind of, the pressure's changed a bit, I can tell. The nearest Irish pub is about an hour away. I would have to have been able to rent a room nearby. The Irish pub about a half hour away. During the big C. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we have one at the top of the street. We have an Irish pub at the top of the street. Well, not at the top of the street in Worthington. I'm about 20 minutes away from campus. I'm about 5 minutes away from downtown Worthington. And it's not very big. But it's one of the oldest towns. There's an Irish pub there. And then there is one down toward campus. And then Dublin, where Murfield Golf Course is at, which is in Dublin. Murfield, which is in Dublin. They celebrate. And there's all kinds of Irish pubs around them. In fact, I missed it last weekend. They usually, over the weekend, they have a big Irish fest. It's pretty cool. Pretty fun, actually. I haven't been for a while, though. Too many people, and with the way things have been lately, I don't know how well I do in crowds. To be honest, right now. A picture of us just popped up, and it's so scary because I look so horrible. You can tell I've been driving. My eyeballs are all baggy. Oh, jeez. No. Must have been doing went up for the Halloween. And my eyes looked hosed. They always do, but they did look hosed. All that driving. I didn't have new glasses then either, so it was like even hard. I know my eyeballs took a beating for that drive. For a couple of those drives too. Now it wouldn't be so bad with my new eyeballs. I wasn't gonna get contacts, man. You shake, it's hard to put my contacts in. Let's see, if I shake now, you can't tell because everything is already shaking. That's fine. Not really. Yeah, there's a couple good Irish places real close to me. Dad hasn't been to one for a while. Maybe I should take him. There is a little bit of Irish in this blood, so I still have a silver picture from the Irish pub that I got in 1975. Oh my goodness. They didn't serve with those anymore. They don't serve with those anymore. Oh wow. There you go. Did you keep it? Probably wouldn't. How'd you get, were you in there drinking? You were probably a little young there to be drinking, weren't you? There are puddings. There are a couple bar in Belfast, the Slut. celebrate St. Patty's birthday, have banned the song Danny Boy. That's funny. I would believe it. Solid silver, heavy too. Oh, I bet. Yeah, that stuff, that's money now. You'll be lucky if you get aluminum foil. That's nice though. Yeah. If you still have it, keep it. Probably worth something. You should go have it checked out. I was 18 in 1975. We could drink back then. Yes, we could back in the day. Yes, we could. Yep. Those are the good old days. But I never got carded when I had the gray, the white on my side of my head. Nobody ever carded them. Nobody. But then again, I was already grew up in the mustache and stuff, and it was kind of white too. The peppers just from what's left. My hand did my. I just wish it wouldn't have kept shaving my head. It would have probably stayed white if I never got it cut. Just got it trimmed, but he wouldn't let me keep it. I can imagine if I kept that white hair. I mean, I'd probably look. I forget. But yeah, somebody said I have a feeling you're going to get white hair again. I go, why? She said, you're going to see something yet that's going to strike you. You see too much. She says, she tells me all the time, you see too much. Patty tells me all the time, I see too much. Sometimes I think I do. She goes, you know, Steve, I think you see more than I do. I said, but that's something. I'm always following somebody. It's not like the good old days when I just happen to look around a corner and something would be leaning against the wall. Now when I see stuff like that, it's some kind of cloaked figure or something just looks menacing. I don't want to see that crap. And these things that are following people, some of these things are just so horrible. And you can see them talking to them in their ears, and it's just not right. People need to wake up, man. You need to wake up. I see it in the stores, in the gas stations, people walking down the street. Hard not to look sometimes. Then there's good things out there too. And the people that are being protected, I think they know they are. I'm going to start carrying a super soaker filled with holy water. I'll tell you what, I don't know if it probably do some good. It's called faith. Just make sure it's blessed. That's all I got to say. You can take it out of that holy water well all you want, but you better make sure it's been blessed again. It's not hard to do. Actually, if you've been baptized, you can bless it. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah. I don't know if I'd carry a super. I'd just carry one of those pellet guns now that have the pellets that explode on you when it hits you. It's tear gas. That would do me just fine. And if you're bad, really bad, then maybe. I just always find that so corny to see that in vampire movies, the super soakers. But if it works, it works. I guess it's the best way to go about it. But man, after you bless that thing and get it out of your house, you better start blessing your whole house. Some of these things, if they go home, some of the people that things I see on them, if they go home, if they ever get rid of it or realize they have something and they get rid of it, they better bless that house from the top to the bottom to every crook and nanny, everything. I don't think that would take down the gray guy I saw. Now, you know what? I am. I asked around about this. Patty hasn't seen them. My view on these things now is, other than the craziness I had the last couple of weeks with seeing Black One, and then when I had my third, when they did that thing, the third thing, I wasn't cool with that. But I haven't seen them since. I think the Black One was warning me because I got sick. I mean, and I was probably right there almost with you. Getting, but not. I got lucky. I got it before it could have happened, but still, it kind of messed me up. And the gray one, I think it's there for other reasons, and we're just seeing it, and we're just catching it off guard when it sees us that sees that we're seeing it. That's why it cocks its head. But see, the last time it did that with me, it went back to looking at whatever it was looking at, and it ignored me after that. After I walked away and came back, it was gone. So. Solid silver pellets. There you go. When I look it up, I'll only find black hooded figures. Yeah, see, so I don't know if the gray ones are some kind of observers and we're just catching them off guard. And we're just seeing them by total accident. But I've seen some weird stuff lately, so I don't know what to say. Some of these people have these things so attached to them. I can literally see it talking in their ears now. It's just creepy. I've seen them look like this guy had two heads. Because the thing was all wrapped around him and it literally had his head sitting on top of his head. It was creepy. It was just creepy. When I look it up, I looked straight at me. I tried to see a face or eyes. There was nothing, yeah. Swirling gray misty kind of thing. Yeah. I don't think it cares if we see this, but I think it just catches it off guard. Because what it's there for is not for us. We just happen to catch it. We're just like some lucky ones that every so often get to see these things. I don't think they're bad. See, that's the thing. I picked up some really mixed up vibes from the black one in the hospital. The gray one, I don't pick up anything. But it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel bad to me. It feels like it's just there to do a job and you go. We just happen to catch it at that moment, at that minute, that time, that second, whatever. Yeah, because it tilts its head when it sees that you're seeing it. And you can't see a face. It's just, yeah, I know what you're talking about. The whole thing's like a mist, but it's got form. I got nothing, no vibe, no nothing. See, that's the thing. That's what I get. And it's not, and even what I do get, it's not bad. It's like it's there to do a job. Yeah, whatever it is, it's not for us. We just get lucky. So just keep that in mind that you were just a lucky person that day. And if you see it again, play it like that. So I'm afraid if we all start seeing it too much, maybe that's not a good thing. But that's the way I've been looking at it now. Maybe I'm just the lucky one that got to see him or it, whatever it is. Because it doesn't give you any vibe. The black one there at the hospital, it didn't give me a kind of like like a ghost driver. This thing was solid black. It looked like it was in a hood. It knew I was looking at it. But it didn't come off like that. It came off like it was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't understand it or something. I just got this really weird vibe from it. It just felt weird. And then it wasn't 2 weeks later. 3 weeks later, I get sicker than a dog, end up in the hospital for 3 days. I think it was actually trying to tell me, hey, man, you better watch out. If I can see it, Why can't it? Why can't I read it, Ghost? I don't know. I can't read it. I don't pick up anything. Like I said, when I don't pick up something like that, I'm taking it as something good, because as soon as I get a taste, even get a glimpse of something bad about it, I'm gonna know. And I dealt with that thing. But all the times I've seen it, it's just kind of nothingness. It's like I catch it off guard. And the last time I saw it, I really did feel like I caught it off guard. Like it just happened to look around and see me looking at it, looking in its direction. I don't know. But I'm going to be cool about it because it doesn't give me bad vibes. I don't want it to give me bad vibes. Hey, La True, what's up, bud? Cooking dinner, strip steak, and hamburgers. Vixen's got the bacon for you. How you doing, sir? I don't know, Edna. Here's the thing. I know you see stuff. So, gotta know how I feel. And I have hardly any protection. I mean, with the putting the blinders down and keeping my head low on and keep my head low down, you'll see me go in the store and I'm really got my head down, my eyes focused, so I know where I'm going in the store because I know the stores. I go what I need to do, and I try not to pay any attention to anybody, but sometimes it's not that simple. And some of this stuff, and lately it's getting bad again, and I don't know why. I do know this: there is literally a war for everybody's soul right now. Making us choose sides. So be careful, folks. That's just a little ghost warning there. That's all I'll say on that. In my dreams lately, whoo-wee, something is coming. What it'll be, I have no idea. But just be ready for about anything. And what we see on a daily basis, and it's probably not half of what we probably don't even want to see, because the stuff I see now I don't want to see. But I know that there are people that see way worse than I do. I know there's got to be. But reading them, sometimes I can read them. The things that follow people, I can pretty much guess out of the three. My three. But there are times that I can't read them on that third one. And there are times I can't read them. But those ones, I get really creepy vibes from. It's not like I can't read them. Okay, they must be okay. No, I can't read them. This is not good. Kind of, I can't read them, and I should be able to. This is not right. Something's wrong here, kind of thing. I don't get that too much, but when I do, looked out the window a couple of days ago and seen a lighted object, through the trees. Grabbed the best camera and headed out. Gone. Did you see it? It just happened now. But yeah, a lot going on. Cluster of lights over. Overall color was an aqua. Coming out of what sky? North, east, west, south? I don't worry about it much. Mermaids called to me, and my guardian spirit stepped in and sent them away. That's the way to do it. That always happens. So hard to catch these things. I'll tell you what. It's like Edna when I chased that kid. I've chased him through that hospital twice, that black-eyed kid in the overalls. I've chased him through the hospital twice. Taking pictures of nothingness. Nothing. Pissing me off. I'll get him yet. And hopefully I'll be able to get a picture of him. I'm not going to give up. Try the ribeyes. That sounds good. I hadn't had a good ribeye in a long time. Then you've never had a camera when you well, usually a lot of my it just happens incidents, because a lot of the stuff that happens to me just happens. I don't get a vibe. Sometimes I do. Not in the woods, I usually get a vibe. I follow it. But see, I would still, if I heard a whistle or somebody call out and I get them to answer me, I would kind of go check it out. There ain't no doubt about it. But anyways, back in those days, it didn't have camera. Now, back in 77, 78, 79, we started going out really hardcore in 78, 79, and 80. In 80 and 81 was the summer we went out with the old television, hooked it up to a VCR, and just let it play static. And that was crazy. And I wish I knew who has those tapes, because I would love to see if I could transfer those tapes over to the computer, because some of them were real creepy. And after that was when I pretty much stopped ghost hunting, because some of that stuff, I knew when you start calling for people to come out, these things to come out in the open, you really have no idea what you're calling. None. Oh, hell no. Never answer when someone calls your name in the woods. I would probably fall. Oh, I'm curious. But what we saw on those TVs and some of the things I remember seeing on those TVs were creepy. I mean, some of it was literally like that movie, White Noise, where you see things, the flashes of people standing together. It was creepy. And I am trying to find out who owns those tapes, if they're even still alive. We did have an older guy he was like 3 years older than us, that did all the tech stuff at the time. He was really into it. And he was really into using the TV and the cassette holder to try to get EVPs and stuff. I wonder if he's even still hunting. But he got, after we started messing around with the TV stuff, that's when I said, I'm done ghost hunting, because this seemed like one of those guys was taking something home almost every night. And I said, I ain't going to have it happen. And one night, I'm pretty sure I brought it home, but for some reason, it didn't stay. But see, that's one thing I will say. Some of this bad stuff I see, it knows for some reason not to mess with me. I don't know why. And it will disappear. It will disappear until I see it. Person gets out of my, what they call the range. And sometimes I'll show back up, but I only had a couple times where they really messed with me. Careful what you look for. You may find it. That is true. That is true, Edna. But I'll tell you, every time I've chased something like that, I've never found anything yet. Doesn't mean I won't someday. And it's been a while since I've been out. And I'm ready to get out. I'm starting to feel human again now that I'm feeling all puffed up and working off the belly, and I'm ready. Let's go look for that Jersey Devil. Let's go look for that Mothman. I'll go look for cryptid. I won't go be calling on no ghost, though. That I won't mess with. But I'll go look for cryptids anytime. But I think I'm not touching the ghosts. I've seen too many weird and bad things with ghosts. Because they've disappeared from your sight. It's standing right next to you. Better watch out. I'm getting ready to go get some more crickets for my tank. I'll have to arm some of those guys if I have to, Edna. You better, I'll record them one night and just constantly play it live. It's pretty funny, though. Dad will be watching a cowboy movie, and the cricket sound they use in those movies, it will get them going, and it's hilarious. You hear the crickets out there. He'll blast that TV or in his bedroom. You hear the crickets in the background as the guy's singing and strumming. And then it will get real quiet and you hear the crickets. They start chirping and it's hilarious. It's like, you guys found some buddies? Too bad they're not real. Or I'll be in I'll be out in the living room doing something and I'll hear the crickets from his show and I'll think it's my phone because I have crickets on my phone. It's so warm. I have my window. Oh, it's real nice here. It says, it's funny because I'm looking at one, it says it's 66. But on my other one says it's 69. And then I have one that says 67. But you go out there and stand. That wind actually feels real nice and toasty. I mean, it's not like it's hot, but it's comfortable. Yeah. So I can hear all the critters outside. We have a pond out back. That's awesome. I would love to have a pond. Yeah, I would love to have a pond. I was thinking about putting like a little koi pond or something out back. We have too many animals, and I'm gonna have to put up a privacy fence if I do something like that. The deers would just tear it up, and then you'd have the coons. I would hope that it block the skunk out because I'm not dealing with a skunk this year. We thought about putting a privacy fence up. But yeah, it's just not the same. I love the deer and stuff, but man, it's hard to grow flowers. You have to grow a certain type of flower so they won't eat them. Because they'll eat everything in sight. And it's like my irises. They don't touch the irises. Man, when those bloom, it covers my whole front bed. And then they eat everything else. So now it all empty. It looks empty after the iris dies because they eat everything else. I've been looking for a house in the hills. Harper's Ferry is looking good. I can get a few acres. We're kind of pushing this joke that's been going on around here, me and Giles, about moving to Japan. I'm telling you, he picked out a real nice place that looks like it's got like maybe 5 acres of land. Like I said, the house is kind of creepy, but it's nice. I mean, it's fixable. Nice area. And Dad would be happy there. My problem is we'd have to bring him all the way back here to the graveyard because he's literally going to be right on the street. But we have seriously looked at it. Good price. Place is not haunted, and even then, if it's haunted, I can figure out how to get rid of it. So, and then the curse to the house. Every time you look at a house in Japan, now you think of either Juon or The Ring, because actually, I tell you, that's a Japanese movie. Yeah, they cleaned up 2 holly bushes right down to the trunks. Yeah, holly bushes grow back fast though. But man, they can get crazy. You get a few good acres, and it's always nice to be up on the hills. Dad said he always wanted land down like southern or North or South Carolina in toward the Appalachians. You go back to the hill folk. I think he's about done with everything out here. He's ready to go hide now. Relax the last of his days. I know he gets tired. I know there are times I think he doesn't like going to the store with me because there are times, especially if I'm with him and talking to him and I get to forgetting and I'll see something. He sees my face. He tries to get my attention, so I let it go. I know. I think he's catching on now, but he's still a hard fighter. He believes in aliens, but the other night he made a comment about he was pretty sure Mom was hanging out with him in the room the other day. So it's possible. Then we got folks. You know what? Since we're all getting quiet and I'm getting kind of quiet, I'm going to call it a night. Come join me Saturday night at 10. Maybe we'll make it later. We'll see. Just watch and see what time I come on Saturday night. It might be 10. It might be 11. We'll see. I love my state. I love my state too. I have mountains and yeah. You see, you have one thing I don't have, and that's the sea. But I have Lake Erie. I know it doesn't count. Everybody have a wonderful night. Be here Friday at 7. I'm going to say 7 for Gemma's 1 card intuitive oracle readings. I'll be there taking the list. I usually start checking it about 5:30, 6 o'clock. So if you get on the list first, you want to make sure you're there because I'll probably call you right away. And then I should be here Saturday night. And then I believe she has a video Monday. I'm not sure yet. I think she does, though. And that should be it. You guys have a wonderful night. I'll see you Friday night. Please watch your shorts. Make sure you can leave a comment. We got to find out why you're not getting able to leave comments on anything. I'm still looking into that. I haven't figured that one out yet. And you guys have a wonderful night. Have a good Thursday. And I will see you on the flip side of Friday night. Much love all, folks.